Okay. For the most part, I think you did a good job with this. A couple of things that came up in my other classes yesterday that I just want to make sure that you are doing. Since we're calculating the area of 3 faces and then doubling it, I do want you to label the faces. It doesn't matter what order you label them in, just label them because it helps me to follow which formula you are doing. So if you didn't do that, that's okay, but do it on today's exit ticket because that's going to be counting for a grade. And then, since I'm working on face number 1, I'm just going to label my formula here. And that is 20 times 9. And you get 180. Okay? Another thing that came up yesterday, and it really is it's completely up to you how you want to do it. You have 2 options. I could double 180 right now and do the same thing with the other 3 faces, double it on the spot, and then just add those numbers. Or what's the other option I can do? Does anybody know? Do you know, Caitlin? Right. I could leave this as 180, and same thing with the other shapes. Add it, and then double the sum at the end. So whatever works best for you, you'll wind up getting the same answer. So I can double it right away and make this 360. I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to double everything at the end. I'd rather just do it once at the end. Okay, number 2. Same base as 20. This time the height is 5, and you get 100. And then face number 3 is a 5 by 9. Okay. And again, if you doubled it, you would get now 360, 290, and you would add those numbers. I'm going to do it at the end. 180 plus 100 is 280. Plus 45 is 325. And then 325 times 2 is 650. Did you get 650? Raise your hand if you got 650. And it's the units for area, so it's square centimeters. And that's full credit. Okay. Now, number 6. I'm not going to go over every one. I'll give you the final answer if you want me to go over it. You know what we'll do? I'll give you the answer. Raise your hand if you got this. And that way, if I see most of you getting it right, we can just move on and be done. Okay, for number 2, or number 6, who wants to volunteer and answer? Logan, what did you get?
132 square.
How many got 132 square inches? Okay, pretty good. That's correct. Okay, if you do need us to go over it, like if there's still a few that weren't sure, we'll go over it in class.
This was homework?
This was the classwork from yesterday.
Okay.
I haven't gotten to the problem set yet. Okay. Number 7. Anybody get an answer? All right, Lo, go ahead.
712 meters squared.
How many got 712 meters squared? What happened? Did we run out of time yesterday?
Yeah.
All right. 712 meters squared. Tell you what I do want you to do. It looks like you didn't get this far. I want everybody to do number 8. Because number 8, if you could figure out there's a little shortcut with number 8. Well, look at it. Stop for a minute. Look at number 8. What do you see as a possible shortcut? And I'll give you a hint. It has something to do with the way that the measurements of the sides are. Amanda.
We could just do it once.
And then what? Okay, she's partly right. I only really need one set of formulas. Then what? Rock. Close. Not by 3.
Oh, I know.
Diggs.
Wait, no.
First of all, what kind of shape is this? It's a cube or a square. It's a square prism, right? So all 6 faces are 16 by 16. So, like Amanda said, if I do 16 times 16 once, then what do I have to do with that product to get the final answer? Not times it by 2. Times it by how much, Reggie? By 6. Because there's 6 faces that are all the same, 16 by 16. Okay? So 16 times 16, I will tell you, is 196. And then I'm going to multiply that by 6, which you could do on your calculator. And you wind up getting 1,536. And I think is it feet? Square feet. Okay? Yes. The exit ticket is one of my own because it combines 3 lessons. So you're gonna get it. It's not in your book. You don't have it. All right, let's go to the problem set. You only had to do the last 3 problems, 4, 5, and 6. All right. This was page 19, right? All right, here it is. Label the faces. If you didn't do that, make sure that you do that. All right, face 1. Your base is 15 and your height is 7. And you get 105. See what I did here too? If you wanted to, I'm not going to make you put A equals A equals A equals every single time. I'm okay with doing it this way, especially considering that it's not really your final answer anyway, because you have to add up all the sides and then multiply by 2. All right, number 2. For me, your 2 might be different, so just keep, as long as you have all 3 sets at some point and know what to do with it, you'll be fine. I had, that was my big piece, 15 by 15. 225. And then face 3 was also 15 by 7. Sometimes that happens. And that's 105. Who has an answer? Go ahead, Diggs. What'd you get? 870 what? No naked numbers. Square inches is right. Okay. All right, that's good. And then you got one with decimals. I want to give you an opportunity to work on your exit ticket and maybe get it done in class as well. So I'm just going to read off the answer, and then show me a hand, set hands if you got it right. I might have it wrong too because I rushed this. 438.82 square centimeters. Did I get it right? Did I do good? All right, good. And then the last one. I don't know, I got a big ugly number. What'd you get? Look, what'd you get?
2,496.22
Meters squared. That's a winner. 2496.22 square meters. That's your winning number for that one. How many of you got that one right? Kind of getting the hang of it?
Write it down. She didn't.
Okay. Okay, so your exit ticket today is going to be a composite of all 3 lessons, 15, 16, 17, 18. 4 lessons. It includes nets. It includes counting up faces, vertices, and edges, and naming a shape. And then you've got 1 surface area question. Okay, now listen, you have to do it on your own, but you can look back at your notes, your homework, anything that you need to do. Okay? Yeah, Diggs. Oh, that's a good question. Everybody take a look. This is the last graded assignment of the year. This is it. Round of applause. Boy, you look just thrilled. Okay. All right. Happy exiting.